sorry, Abusiafo. And then I lost signal. Baba be 10 minutes ni. Be free if you need change free Wi-Fi no. Na my mobile phone network no. We decided so no onye. So that was a very odd one, in fact. Getting a I'm just putting this out on. I can't do this for long. Maybe tour back me and some places be, and then we restarted. Nanka, I had actually got started. I was actually in the groove. I don't know what happened. I hope that you were on the first one and you knew what I was talking about. If you were one of those people, so we haswa any nature say. Obebwa ama na ama ye sharing of the video na yatwa so. May share adiwe ediato yes pet say because I'm actually supposed to be on the road, but I wanted to restart it and I wanted one more me kind notify woman to know say my sign air to us. And so this is part 2 of what I started before I left the house. Now me didn't come about the legends no ye manipa ason na wo hono. Asimesi is a legend, okay. Asumesi na woye legend no wo aspire say wo be yet say wono no. Do you know Asumesi ni suban bi ankasa? Do you know what made Asumesi the legend you ask about? Wunim de ema Asumesi onsuro say ye eniema foforo. Do you understand? Asumesi ni sumaimu chochumucho eniema nana to say Minia, I don't know what happened, but somehow I ended up in a scenario where Ama Basa found herself not knowing baby I'm casting me to me and reverses. I will be private road. See why ya block a quine road no idea. Or just up as on Ubiache until there is very little room to maneuver. Anyway, me and Bill will be answering my meha. So I need to learn how to get out of it. You're quite back because in fact, unbeknown to me, a private access. Very private access to a public road. Sorry. Mountain in the Tuva. Man, careful, a bepping baby. Yeah, road near the island at Chiemfimfi, and these guys are going at 160 miles per hour. And I'm trying to join them. Okay. Finally, successfully on. But with a lot of coffee over my entire day. And then I'm determined to have this conversation, and my determination is being tested by so many factors. I need to reach for tissue box and then to pad dry. And then I can being captured Atadia White. Let me share Atadia White through an Afroman Camesia than me. You tend to see Anima Coffee, share me but let's go. Right, I'm good to go. And then Mr. T, I was talking about legends. I was talking about the people we celebrate, the people we all make noise about. So we never see we will be like those people. Yes. What's your Mandela story? One, you can imagine say Baba Mandela. Na we in the bar and Kabede pa. The other untold side of Baba Mandela and the story is the fact that no one will be asked. That's one of the attributes of legends. Woman 30 years danger, but woman time 5 danger. Because I did walk away and one pet and I said any idea what pets way and Ankasa. You walk away, no. I hope to be a movie white shirt. determination. Men can say me determined to cry. Me determined to catch us and me fast principle and I'm the idea. No, today I am the principle of determination myself. Okay. I think said my papa meets me up and we can go. Didn't you see me? Hey, didn't you see me who lie about shit? It's good to see you, Minia. Let's roll. What is a material manager? I'm trying to work out an exit strategy and talk to you at the same time to be managing quite a few things. But I think I've got some sort of balance eventually. Mr. Mandela, when he came from prison, so if you know the Winnie and Madiba story very well, they were married, happily married. Nah, hello mother, it's saying matching. Madiba Kwademuno. Now Winnie Wabonte, Winnie continued the freedom fight. Winnie did everything she possibly could to get Madiba released, and eventually he was released. And really, say Madiba free Abonte by and was a wood drink logically. The person he should have listened to, the one person and more than Nipanina was Winnie, because Winnie had stayed loyal. Winnie knew the people around more than he did. But Winnie had become bitter. Winnie was quite bitter because Owahano Uhuno and Krofobi, real loyalties, or say near maybe I say, Madiba no ana what maybe well, or maybe Ohuye, and we decided so open and yebuso. Nobody knows. Ima sharing, dear Ayapa, Munti, the American Mr. Share the video for me. Nameno. My to say Pete and Shiabono. My fault. We were highway, so I just came off the highway into some tight corner and restarted and to share it so we could have a conversation. It's been a test of my determination this morning to get back to talking to you. But I'm very proud, in spite of the fact that I am wet and I am reeking with coffee now. I am quite proud that I've managed to do that. Hopefully, my dry kakra and dry you quite a hook. Anybody who sees me and is not happy and wants to send me home can send me home. They can give me time to go to a shopping mall to buy a tade. With the state of what I'm wearing, really. But anyway, say me home. That is the current state. So I just get on with it. Me say, somebody buy a onipa na nitrimuka. Enye tighter enka wo ba ye no de Winnie kan ye bia enka wotie ye sa episode of Winnie na boa no a besi sa time ya Madiba ba ya wo se wo no onim eniema saying on Winnie. Madiba wanted to go down the forgiveness route. Winnie was bitter. She didn't want to forgive anybody. Offer Ernest ni good morning. Also nyamedi ache ye said ye bo hompaye no. It's good to see you. Winnie no wahano ana Winnie person would young provoker the way ana womunyumati because she had seen a lot of things. She had seen disloyalty and sanya manena emane ebufu ni kunu ne ba eno ni kunu ne person wode boniche ni kunu ne person or ni nkrofobi associate no. Yes, eye yama wo mawari eguye, and you know, because he believed he knew what he wanted to do. He was willing to sacrifice na warrior. Obana what train. The extra loyalty and mame no showed Mandela no. Edumpo, when it became a choice between na warrior and the crusade of his life, then he chose the life. The crusade of his life had become the redemption of South Africa. He was busy writing his name in the book of legends. But sometimes when you write in the book of external legends, you don't write your name in the book of internal legends. And that's one of the things. And to be no afa onipa bi as the mentor. Or person wo ye na bra bot se nipa kro no. But now fufu nyina start wo atwi wo mo pe no afre me ama of a ben matching it saying ama me na fufu ni nyina atwi wo mo ho me se enti dan enti wo ho no ade a wo ka se wo koye no a wonim se eni enamfofa no a wo ne wo mo fa ye ne bo abira ne na wo ye wo say ade a wo koye a will be near be that no woman to the war patch than I say. Now, what past the woman in Asa Wombrano and maybe I will ya more frasem. You want to be a legend, but you want a cheap route to legendary status. Maybe I run a woody. There is no cheap route to legendary status. That is my conversation today, in fact. If you want to be ordinary and be ordinary, choose to be extraordinary. No, so said there are some sacrifices required to be extraordinary. There are some sacrifices required in order to be able to do a dear extra. No, I will see when you so say say what say a toda sankasa personalities ni bi wo best sano. Ofa ben macho me ofa ben mu nyina mo ncha ofa ben ma be ofa ben I hope so ho ye be bom paye se oba de ada roment we dey abusafo ni nyina ho ye me chia we nya me say don't go wanting to be a legend with ordinary characteristics. It doesn't work. Don't go a legend when your willpower is not legendary. It just doesn't work. Don't go wanting to be a victim when you have a loser's mentality. It just doesn't work. It doesn't. It doesn't. Crap. The winning mentality is totally different from the loser's mentality. The winning mentality is I can, and even if I'm not sure, I will try it anyway. Winning mentality understands that it is not a popularity contest. It's not. If you are looking to be popular, don't even go down that route. Because most people will misunderstand what you're trying to do. And it doesn't make sense to be penning now. So we be jaw you didn't man what yes room so we call what we say for mine. Debbie. We didn't see a mouse or to say me. Woman who do baby I want to be boss bro. So when you power what you can't win to me, and that's the thing. You need conviction. You need conviction. You need to understand say idea way it is your calling. You need to know say ain't easy, but won't have it me so you are going to do it and God be your helper. So who sad you know? So what is sad and I say? Behavior wise, do you know say legends now you born and you debiano what would you need part I have one more Papa J etanasi in the early days now. Fra woman be sa woman say Papa J the sutra no the pro modana. Tau left and right no. Ask those people they say na you popular ma woman. Papa J na say monya mu ya mu didi no. I have friend yire nana no friend be sa nana. What was it like to be with Papa J? One come with some from Mami Kufo. Bisa Mami Kufo ne kwada Kufo. Na wo mo so kan kire. Papa Kufo tisi krom se wo be ye hepeki. De Ghana for kan ye so onyo nipa wo wotiri buka wo be gya kodum aduro. Yan kasa no anani abre pese ye economy no yi free. Come and see us. Betie kan tantan ya ye ka kire no fu tantan. Delicious ado. JDM, no so dear. So if you want to be called to a legendary status, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I want to prepare your mind before you commence your journey. I want you to understand the name before you get started, so that when you get started, then you don't need to throw a tantrum like a child. You know, say it comes with the territory, and because it comes with the territory, and you do want the territory, you just soldier on and you keep going. Nipa etaye and yemawamano womu yemkrofo womu wutibuka, and I keep using that word, resolve. You can also call it conviction. Knowledge of idea what person way unshakable focus on the ultimate aim. You need to be one who is difficult to distract. So when you're easily distracted and you are easy to abandon a course. When you abandon courses, you're unlikely so you'll be able to see things through and get to that status now. One more what I'm team you market, you know what me buy a human not a human. One more young profile, one more funny power they learn how to manage their employees. One more young profile, so one more funny power they understand that time na wo twi ne sen wo pe kwakam bu story no de abro so wo yo nipa usuro so wo be kasa wo nipa anim wo ye nipa usuro so wo be challenge wo ye nipa usuro say you would discipline people and sometimes wo be tini pay wo be chire nipa ni nyansa na ye niema decisions be and the bema we training nipa no ama nipa na hu say you will not tolerate niema bi wo yo ohufu a wontimi nye wo yo ohufu a wontimi nye. That's what I want you to understand. So wo ye ohufu a wontimi nye usuro nipa nim kasa wontimi nye usuro nipa nim kasa wontimi nye. You want to be healed all the time and wontimi nye because the process and the mechanisms of getting there no and you're conducive for hallelujah hallelujah. So who knows how the one? Who obi na nipa koro no is presenting a child behavior, and you need to have a difficult conversation. One, you know, so difficult conversations come with the territory, and because you said that's the turf you've chosen to apply, no, you are willing to do what it takes. You are willing even to be unpopular. You are willing to be called names so that you get. Ohufo, entimi nye nipa mama. That's what I'm saying to you. Ohufo, wantimi nye nipa mama. Mama wo subai bi bibiri. Sa subai ni bi na pesa bi ka kiro. Abas, me kwa adwuma o. Me wa ha o. Na Abas, ohia ni wi asen sensamintia. Me ne nam ha. Me ne nam ha na mia, me sori anopa said ya brabo we ni metwa ma no. Etoda me sori a. Me nanti ti se zombi. Me ko redware. And they say hwe nkwase mistakes be ba me ye ansa na mitimi asibu. They all come from the fact that Ama is really exhausted. Today, my last teaching day of term 1. Brama Branson and Bibra. And now can in here. And the card you may exams. You sure some that's it. And you're planning new lessons. Now, we should share my phone. Training the supervisor. I'm a baby and I need my facility. I'm hoping that movie in a timely manner. I'm hoping that I will catch the people who are looking to comment on change. One 9 to 5 and I will come back no. You will be popular because why you used to one and year baby. Why you used to year baby. That's why I want you to put Jais I did not put one cause the working hours change and remember why you were so one told was it. The one who said you see a leader near Casa, near church, and money yancy as you know better what you mean. That's another attribute of the legends that most of us don't pick. They are very good communicators. They are seen and so no clear. And because of who clearly know, what's me chire afufru, what's me candidate there, man, talk of Emma of fragile the warrior mentality. So, who would say you see yes, I one? Your journey is already halfway there. So, what's me cassa? Ekasa chirimu, Enya, set a top of Yasum, many paproni and siasia. Enya Gidia will move better, which you mean when ya. When you find a better actually with conviction and making strides out. It is a Mr. Ramo make me number road or so. Illegal, a friend say emergency at the just to get on the road. I coffee if you're going from top to top. Coffee no other thing. So we'll pay the for the so what person we are different. So what person we are ordinary. People around you need to pick that word boldness about you. So our word boldness now, comes from the same idea I was explaining earlier. Conviction. When you pass our conviction, we are bold. So when in the we are because we need the witness, we need to fapping. I did our quiet, why we had a fapping. Frankly, March, it's good to see. I did one casa warrior and we need the fapping. And now, so why the typical Ghana for one year, they be a year. Me pessimitical and 1 year. Say, the outcomes, let's say, it is so we will figure out as we go. Debbie, we are the said the assembly. We are the side at the assembly. What's it cool? You go to what's in our day, what's in our day. Why will be fast one poor rain in the same. Dear, now will be a map poor map for the swing so fast. And you may be difficult to come in here. And I'm on bed what a bema sa a dear no I am likely say be successful. So what me I say near man and you go up when so when I'm not will be question. When I'm not will be beside baby. When I'm not will be challenge you are likely to be able to be confident in response because you actually have considered a near man. And what me I license no. I bet so to you turn gold to a diamond to my catcher say me. I don't want to be your client because me this guy debate. I don't want to be your staff because me more quadruple me again and you quadruple. All yes can be that me know you equal partners near HD. Pass your poor woman so because me a typical Ghanaian. And you want to be a person be there be over and and damn it. And then I'm a bit. Who it's my chapter. I hope so. And then, as I'm not American, it is for, I suppose, that the general can have the benefit of it. But the people who will take the most out of it, and for you aspire. Some will be you aspire, some will be son. May say a toda. You will be so unpopular. Say the panel and one in the dark and no patching. Everybody will wonder about your sanity, including the one with dark and I thought I would hear what you cried their way in room. One tears so we our ferry idea on tears your beck and what. Now, mom saw your body need to send me a man one tears your better than I did. And you have to be willing. Sell for better woman. Yamini pen. Matching media. You have to be willing to check or better than I do. And when you will be fast watching and I do it, be a not and you would. Cassan would never fast watching and I do, and then you will ideal Cassa. Nemo, as says, I would see me mass any paparazzi accommodation in my to be Cassa. Man who quite a sabo fra. No, we any day. Nemo. They didn't know what you know. It's a set year shields you would double takra. Water of a duck's back is what Sandy money should be to you. Because when I wear one year, when I walk on CS, when I walk on it, and I would tell what the assay, so be cast one CS in part. When you went in the best any paper, because we need someone on your one CS, what the what CS. Less likely set up and will free external sources ever affect. Most of our discouragement is external. If you manage to find the conviction which helps you to overrule external naysayers, you are more likely to be able to see Adia through to an for the next person I want to use as a case study and it's use conventional methods. They use radical methods. And they have a radical attitude. They have very thick skin. And you know my next person, maybe is Mr. D. Trump. The Trumpist, controversial Trump. Can't pass something I drink to the I dare one worker when you say you was him. Wabeka when him some of funny because I don't know. It's suiting idea our person. Yes, Suffolk matching my field. And I say, I hope so, baby. I will call and I do grace it also. There's a cash in some so would be by a pet watching media. I will go to Nadia, my name when the Martina beating up Tafrita from my area. Kwaku Trump or starting a campaign. Now, I said Kwaku Trump when him said before the minority groups we will take back. He did. Kwaku Trump, no him see a bit in at them, even a professional crowd, one moment, and yet a woman in a bit in at him. Did he care? No, he didn't care. Kwaku Trump and himself on one post. 1 year lawyer. The rest of the US presidents, they are lawyers. They are learned. Or no, he was not. All he was somebody who had made money. New money. Very little, your friend is a prestige. 81 for somebody like that to even be considered for presidency. So maybe now to be ruffle feathers, no. Now a lawyer for no he needed to create a niche, and he was not afraid to do so. He was not afraid to do so. He did not tell my him. I want to say, well, no, you need not tell my name because no what's in the Masia Kaditrim and San Ufrasia. He did not tell me, I told that one man showed us he's receiving the insults. Because the more you insult him, the more attention he gets, and that's his ultimate aim. That is his ultimate aim. When him say what president, when him say SSA or ye popular, when him pay face popularity, SSA at some cost. The cost was going to be to his dignity, and it was okay because I was anti-as here. So what crap will you be from? Then when you're anti-as here, when you're tribuka. Yay! Some of us consider the cash cents. Yes. That should be birthday. Sunday, this weekend, a week after internet, one committee. I say Mike Bloomberg all the way. Zach, you, Martin. You want to stand for MPP candidate of Accra New Town? You will vote for you. When they were family, I won't win elections of India. So why are you so elections are winning? The politicians need to be winning elections. Go and learn their winning strategy. To what see you do at him. Never papa baby tina. What him did you school? Microphone you at him, sir. Not at him did you be on your from him. I just say Facebook is so better than see a say. What started to work as a first in Ghana for all the news she like to say is to insult. Ghana for people why they make it their business to insult you, to intimidate you. Umbayama so you only power when in your Facebook, I had with them. To start a casa, you did what a man one what was you do? Not me. My husband, you're with him. I am there, Mr. Record. Say so more we are Benica. And then you perform because I am Mr. It's our boys now. There are about 6 or 7 names. Video we have a problem was here. Me friend or your friend is a baller boys. Sana me friend. What when you say be other woman? What when you are woman ya they say? You better video no asia. Asem no aye can say wo. Nyansa wo bo nyansa ni mu. Otiasi or no we decide so otiasi. It is a woman to be ase. Who feel say question and your man aye can ehia. So will be someone some. Now we or your 4 year or na wo be say here. Yeah, can't you use your common sense to say you want to who common sense? Oh, common sense, I wouldn't him say what common sense, you will not ask me to use it. Use your God-given sense. Yeah. You have a God-given brain. It is partnership with you and You are ignorant. Hey, brother. Mr. Ignorance, I would be ignorance. Yeah, we need answer. Dear, I is a winning, so winning answer. Some of when you be what the money, nia. It is a will be a show from was a tree. We're ready, puppy, Neobia. This idea, one no. Why, Jabba, yes, now one who feels so when you answer, but when you now, oh, you have them now also power. Sister, brother. You're ready. I'm better than you. Papa, it's a what me, I'll grow a man, this is too much. Yamin up that as a winning hour, but then I can say, well, it's going to be a full commandos a woman. We are seven. Aye. Some for 40 bits to what the moment to what I'm saying. So when you're in the power has a woman idea. Now what's it, you obey your say? Na who you want who be giant about what was in as I'm for the Tinamaka. Mrs. Away, why being so open so we would become one mamma and sister who you bra. Sign of the cock never prepare report the fatu. Obi ya dear be necessary so much and another dear sister who you be who you be bra. not be apparent to you, and then you be and I'm person reading. And the bra when April 1995 near moment. And I'm saying 1995 near because maybe 24. I made it 24 April 1995. Okay, maybe in November 1995. Ibra bet and you when you and some about when I'm Benji, your friend is a filler. You can teach me, you have many more to tell me. Well, to stay married for that long requires some serious wisdom. I am hoping, so those of you who aspire to be the next CEOs, those of you who aspire to lead, enti adia and what ye in your community. We all want to be leaders. We all want to change things, but we don't understand what is actually required to be a leader is to be a legend, especially to lead a Niyama a year of national interest. Nipa mienu and our home profile. Aya wa mutate tebe. Say it was social media so. Aya miami nua Abraham Bembushe ne profile. And a media kwame A+ ne home profile. One more kasa nipa ne be ye sure say asem wa make one mo ti ase. But one more for one mo ti ase. Nipa ni enu nyina ye nipa mama ho asem. As one more home profile ne ti ase. When the also takrache, sans and assembly in a yakika de data. But some groups of people in particular, they don't hear it. So now will be your wood, now your MPP, now your NDC, now will say fire MPP, fire NDC. Now what's the one expect? This is said the background will give you backlash, and now we are flat. Now you should expect backlash if you are going to ruffle feathers. Clement, no, I was thinking about you. What decide this you are going to rock the water, you rock the boat and create waves. So the people who are going to fall in the sea will splash you right back. Say what must say. It's why I said what person was politically. And you started since 1992. Actually, no, you started way before 92. What became the Fourth Republic strongholds that they existed before? NDC was PNDC before, and those people belonged to groups even before that. MPP was Popular Front Party and its president before. Sankrofono, your traditions are our party. You are asking them for the first time to evaluate and to think about something they've accepted with no challenge for so long. Say you are about to have backlash. Say one kasano, you will make some cardinal mistakes. And when you make those mistakes, their consequences will definitely lash you back. So what is Manasia when it happens, or you know that it's part of a process, you don't panic. You don't come crying. So what would you kind do with Biatem not losing with you? And I want just to watch Donald Trump. Donald Trump is my case study for you. One of Nano Fia Nano ya. It's wooden at Temwa and Fanny. One Tissa Trump, I mentioned baby how dare you challenge me, because he knows so his whole presidency was actually on controversy. He courts controversy, but he understands that he does it purposefully. And it's our court controversy, not backlash. That is a person who understands what they are doing. That person is not annoying. And the one Casabella would do will be at him. Or best Supani Yonko. What better the Yonko to say, yes, idea what idea where you want which I'm so pet was that is to send your watching. Now, what you would young prophet, you be a 1 year we are. Oh, Jai. What goes around comes around is a principle we all need to learn before we make certain decisions about a year, maybe a best year. brazenly offensive. Me and whatever in capital letters. And what dear small letters depend on winning. Yeah, when you papi, especially in the Ghanaian community, they want to challenge, but they cannot take challenge. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, so we need the mama so slow to catch it. What's what takrache and so strap? I did hear you. Obey Duke of what them do, be a baby, our wife, and Chile, or that Obi Chile, and I do one in Yakakrawa. What to the water for no one and I. What when I say? Yeah, now. What you wait, and I would do a year as messy. Nadia had to be a what? Now what's here? Yentaya Nadia Sumesi photo better, baby. Na wuyi ne kokwa mu nsem nyina de beto ha ye ni ha na wuyi asomasi nsoro ahohoro mu ye hwe de ewo mu as adansidie for aduane a wodi ye na de owo bi wubi e beto ofo do bi for e fa ye hwe ya wo de wo tie wayi wo yonko nsoro e hwe de ewo wo hohoro nipa de nsoro bi ya hwe de wodi ye na de wubi to ofo wubi keke ya ahoro wo nsoro ye fa wo de wo fo bi hwe ya wo tie woni amuni ntiase one said that my brother will frasier, said you did. As a so will be chewing now, no, you're children. Because we'll be a young children, baby, as everybody put you. Boy, I just want to have sa and children. If I say, yeah, was why I especially for those of you who have political aspirations. Those of you who want to be called to high office, more. Those of you who want to start businesses, more. Those of you who want to go on a run. I was talking about legacy. Those of you who want to build legacies, more. Those of you who don't want to be ordinary, more. You are the ones who need to hear my message, because you are the ones who what is our message, you know. Namunya Sadia no one. Ebia, they didn't want I am more quiet to Yasu. What yet your baby and smile when I saw person with your legend and was so fast. Yeah, you go. Aye, but your Persia soda. Well, legend now will quiet and Chelsea in China. And your legend, we are legend, we that's a BBC legend of the witch. Now, woman to was it. Say, legend now, warrior. So Sister Sylvia, welcome back. Me perceive your conviction, me perceive it in your mass. Me perceive who did you see and sadness, so that our Samuayana it seems to be very evident amongst your prophet who are making dynamic moves and so better. Crying, no, you charge because we are unprepared for the journeys we commence on. We are bold enough to make a step, but somehow we are not thick-skinned enough to take the consequences of those actions. Yay! Mr. Penna. I didn't say matching. You lost connection. Before one can say you not losing connectivity. And then it took a funny journey to get me here. One of the things I was actually looking to talk about has been clearly demonstrated on Saturday. The starting video, it seemed rosy. I had taken every step I should take. Now my share video, I was ready to move. My baby, I'm a sequence. For no reason, the connectivity was off. Internet, I had to actually switch off the whole phone before I switched it back on and started connecting to internet. So that time, I didn't want to do an unsafe thing. It's in a branch off a side road in my. Unfortunately for me, I ended up on a side road where it would be private road. Now 1% and for swinging because it's off the highway. 1% before I accidentally did. It was shut down your road in such a way. it only goes straight to the field, and there is a gate. You should be going to his house. Of course, I was not going to his house. Why yet in Fifi, there is absolutely no way of crossing from one side of the road and making a U-turn, because at the end I was wrong. Your only option is to reverse out facing the highway. No, watching island Fifi. It is all those things to discourage you. But by the time I was out there, then we were inside my pop. I shared the video quickly, and then we pip island if you coffee here. But there is something I was actually talking about, mental fortitude. Yes, I wanted to have this conversation today. Yes, my internet connectivity. Yes, so can be per convenience. I can do me, and I'm saying internet when to meet me and I'm baby tonight. Me can decide come up from Betty. I say, can you be a moment? Now, me, I'm a my say, and the sound come on the baby. Me, I'm a baby sound come on regardless of whether if you are saying some, a person be this sound come on or not. Me, I'm a my middle name, and you determined. My middle name is determination. Now, me. I would say by doing a few things, by suffering some inconveniences, by just getting on with it, I've actually managed to have this conversation with you, and I'm so proud of it. I feel so good about it. Oh, Pastor Sandia, maybe this demonstrates what I was hoping to say even better. I thought that I never be sure. If she go me from her hand, but let's say so hitter. Now my card in it to me. And when I'm so the hitter, the hitter will go me home. They say, make ready, ma'am, not at home. It be a white shirt here, a shabby, maybe as a coffee, it be so one. A major mark, and only as some one. And don't put me and family whom you dread, you may not coffee a sheer one. Well, maybe some say, what was that? They say I had an accident with coffee. Coffee, a what I give. Today, Maba, woman, you sign me out, let me coffee. Star Sylvia, I feel very proud of myself, in fact. I am having these discussions. I'm hoping that some of these practical examples that even bring things home more clearly. Well, you are just, your friends say, kind, and you are biased by kindness. When you order the moment to be some for your and I'm so grateful. Send me any party some. Now with me, you do the map, but then Yama. Now means some wouldn't mean some for any of time. That is when you put the blessings, I am talking about writing your name in the book of legends. I'm hoping somebody discusses anime, you see some attributes of legends. What I would say is a legends that they are very difficult people for ordinary people to live with. So we are quadro for now we need taskmaster at snapping. We are quadro for now we need onipa won suro adwumaden esan ya wo bre pa de bia wusu. Nipa no a wo no why na dwen se wo baby ko na wo pe baby akọ say nipa kro no wote adwuma ase. Wote adwumaden ase. They demand it of themselves and they will force it onto you. And it's a way your quadro no only say nipa kro ni be sign. That's say nipa kro ni authority over you. Nasa will force the new work ethic on you. Ankasa. So if you've lived with a disciplinarian like I lived with, Nasa or correct so no or tiawo na or tinewa niya. So when you will be an anwaya to send me a man, a sign. Nasa a drew brena watch na niya. Say anofia decided say or correct wa wu yebia eni amade oni pa anofia so wasemba na wosi so say woka ye so no nonsense person happens to be around when you make a mistake and they observe your nonsense. I want you to understand that legends are not easy people. They are difficult difficult to be. Legends are people who see more than the ordinary, and because they have better clarity, they don't quite listen to much. The starting video, to those of you who were on the original one, my first case study was the Policious Kagami. They say Waka Africa, and one day Kagami, Rwanda, Kagami. Eh? Do you people even know Paul Kagami? No, what would Paul Kagami pay? Apart from so, we could see a show, a nice picture that all tried it, no commission in Yama. What is a Kagami in Crawford Kasape? Have you heard Kagami addressing the people who work for him before? And not yet. If you will find it difficult. They are quite rare. They exist. Footage on YouTube. I'm sure you will find some. But I want you to go and look up interview by mistake. Normally support Kagami about human rights and the violation of human rights in the nation of Rwanda. Kwanda Kore interview when somebody has made the cardinal mistake to ask the Kagalicious Kaga about the genocide in Rwanda. Kwanda Kore, when Obroni baby a mistake, Efre Kaga Kaga, Ekachire Kaga say the development no awayeno, it is pseudo development, it is fake. It is not recognized by Onubruniba and the West. Netie dia Kagalicious Ekachire no. Uba say Kaga ozro now I caught some microphone on the studio. Wonsro who onsro take or bekana biachero because not doing it. Wonyo who for Kaga Kaga. Me sure say Kaga Kaga the car say Kawoye chamber. And what say I say so ye chamber. And yen na yet drop that chain and go be at tempora. Say what say Kaga Kaga. Etin Crawford or now many meeting commandra. Ama Nana Baye on any breakthrough project to shut up. Or say, oh, say, one more, Yakofa, we are missing. Yakofa, we are missing. And Ramit to say, I say, Papa, what you saying? Mini pay am in the year bowling. Dumelo, Dumelicious, Dume. Jedi, Bra Jedi. Wafajedi Mr. Dume was a mono aye wagana nip wedding na gaga said it afe no akwana to machines no wode be polish mono a wonye ntia machine who can wie na odaso wo loans are all service no a money esese eton no debit ne ka no otiminya bi to a money the next round na wodua no. What were you expecting? Are you thinking say rice business no afe ya na starting in Ghana afe kora ma yemfie mi nu ma ye no? They will be able to compete in terms of cost with the established China rice for no. Is that what you are expecting? Do you know the patience it took from China for Ansana China mono? You started see it so. Dube, what's your see? But so one you nipa what you can now to so bit to say dube. What starting a morning wedding? So when Nimyansa, we bet it to say who. So what it is who are say who so what boss I can who ye big word you 1 year Nyansanini dear were betting some for Jumaloka Guna so no be in a yaching. No I can't tell who say Aqua we will name dear walker and Pat will name dear walker or so are your farmer. Menyashos what's the principles Nasi. Sanka were your farmer or the principles Nasi. I know who sending me be applied the same principles no what ya see no and can do malicious as someone can keep your one canisa. He may have said it, but the style of delivery would have been totally different. The air, the atmosphere with which it was said, okay, maybe there would have been some compensations and augmentations. And it's a way you're one of those farmers, a wood yam. Nasa, what is a do malicious do me? As it is so. Now when you only power once yes, and I would name the entire woman border baby, a woman born one. Would dear gra, would be yan shishany moon. Wudi agora obekwa kwotete niema bi so. Wudi agora for the sake of wanting to be popular, for the sake of wanting the public to be in agreement with you. No wo beye niema bi a emwa. Sa nkomo no na media. Knowing when to take public opinion and knowing when it is public foolishness and when to ignore it. That is wisdom. Knowing when nipa no a eka asem kire no don't know what they are talking about and you do know what you are talking about. Ama akwaba, you will know what I mean. There are things you take into consideration. I've talked about this briefly to business forum. There are some core principles of pricing. And actually, your course are the principles of fair pricing. It needs to be fair to you and it needs to be fair to your customers. But you need to get it right. Most of Ghana businesses, we underprice. We underprice because we want to compete and outcompete and grow for who are more established than us. We want to compete and outcompete and grow phobia baby, and they are able to relax or more overlays because machines now they do not need to add machines and they cost recoup to at any price because they've been doing it since 1622. When they say Obia started say your products, I am wedding. And then as the overlays reduce, now I started before. Sani ye business. Sani ye responsible business. Sani ye long-lasting business. Isaiah Kwaba. It's when your core principles ne rights. Now when near brenda wo ye near the way you are supposed to. Now what is a do malicious domesticity to swap? We do malicious do me usi bread do me we ya bofra. Wa hu no kwata eni usi aba. You don't run to respond to everything and anything somebody says because you are afraid of public opinion. Well, yes, sir, nature is a legendary conviction. When you do research state, you need to have conviction. Say, Beya will be cast and same nibichera where you win it. Cast will be asked. Range fire, then your friend Villa. We cried the minyam. Me evoke Nadan Kayam before. Shiwi. I like it. Oi, Villa. I know cried the minyam when you say a sport to come. Se unya Santia Sienwa. Oh yeah, dear. You are not easily swayed. Because I've been training the nurse. We are ignorant of a dear warrior because we don't have the clarity you have. Sometimes you don't even waste your energy to say anything to me. You just accept it. Yes. I'm a brother. You don't need to convert a point. And we could play a mediocre video. So now they were discussing the usual thing we've been discussing. It's the Bible the problem. It's not the Bible the problem. Yeah, I'm thinking, what the heck? Oh, wow, we're going to have a call. Come on, some children. It's me no quite a year. Mrs. Smoke quite for baby, and I'm a shortcut. So it feels like maybe the best convincing argument at the moment, and I'm assuming the actually a shortcut, and I'm a call. We drew when I have a mammy. We drew when they knew how would you walk out here. Yami will not hold you responsible. Maybe we'll be free. Person of friend of bad, maybe some friend in Yami will be person friendly to truth. Friend in the open, or just what the fact why just what naturally saying by force. Means I was any many people. Oh, I know yes, I'm not say anything. Me near that, me near more dear, this I answer because I am solely focused on the I have tunnel vision on what needs my energy. The distractions along the side, it's maybe my topics are my topics. I am very rare, so better so be a friend say I'm a Casadi, we want a book and we would not make it. Tiseba could be a Yabashe, 30th November, Isano, Ebabe, yes, and we say a agent to be Jadi and Macamasam Sadam. But quite apart from those ones, they are yet time bound. They are yet specific BBBT. Apart from no. What from me? Ama, you need to discuss this, Miss you. Ama, you must talk about this, Miss you. Minimum cool. Yeah, good dear. I demand one on the Becana, my man on the Becca. Ama, you must miss you. You will back a miss you. Media miss you. Now, okay. Because Minister, then I'm no better. Yaffin and Becca to the coming. I will talk about this for Siama. Why? You see, because I want to talk about that one. So why? You see, because I must talk about it. Must see why? Oh, let me pull you off. Oh, Ama, you must discuss it right now, Miss you. Wait, me, I'm a teacher. I'm a catch. Baba, be or maybe I was idea that we have many kind of city as because I'm what you don't argue, so there be women no argument either. I won't win this argument. It's just going to be a waste of my time. But what you also don't know, this idea is so person you want to be one day, so person me you better find my conviction. You need to get me to see it the priority it is. But it's very difficult. Because me and Kasan, I know what I want to do. Maybe I may program that. One hour channel, I will not share it with you. It's the idea I was saying if a name make me program the word be clear. Somebody because it is still my life. I am the one doing this. I am the architect of this. I will make mistakes, but if the mistakes are mine, I will be happy to live with their consequences because it may not be a mistake. What I will not be willing to do, and it's a major, I may be my bed distracted. Now, if you bomb me call left, I don't just kill it. Your book, honey, a boy, there. What are you, sir? What say, young one day? What say, me? Who you only power say, one day, send me one time near my English in the region. It is difficult for you to finish processes. What I say, what your legend that you need to finish processes. You need to complete the whole journey. You need to learn from those ones, take lessons, make things better, and rerun possibly. But you need to learn to see things through. And nipa bi wo ba wo see so you wafa be 7 careers. Fa we ya ye kudu baby. So one e dey and go jai. It is a teacher for a pay ya no aba. But baby, so di ya 3 days. The teacher dey go jai. What is yes you put the oh no akopotire no wajai. What is be baby I was share no be no. And so we ye be any kwa ko share no. Lecture say mo santi ase we bi ne hunya nyae. Hunya nte sa de na se. O yiri kire na dwen ya no wajai. O kwana ma me kan de different from what we yiri de pen wajai. We go share wunia pani a wono so kire ye different de wajai. Debbie, you don't just stop on the first advice you get. Or you can't do it. Now we process and now we drink. What my can't do it. Now we process and now we drink. Premature ejaculation in decision making and also. Wow, open why what you doing and would you go the action crater? That premature ejaculation immediately what? Obi kira wona adwen a je tie na supam fa kwa adwen na hwemu aba a wo betimi afa to da betimi afa ni nyina empendo do ne nyini nyina na betimi afa wo betimi afa bi e wutimi fa no wafa na de bia ka to ko hwe ebi wo hokra no a it sounds like a good idea but you are not sure yet. Hold fire. Knee jerk reactions ne endorse so wo pe one more, or we decided some more year, they make their bed and they are willing to lie in it. You can call them all the sun. They know someone one a year, that's okay. And to talk about more than a woman say, woman, they are more than 2 and more. It is a woe yard. Now we can wait. I believe we are now we yet one. Pause. Who say that? They be what person will be at the way now you want them to heal you as Mr. Wisdom. Who say you want people to confirm, say you are the wisest of them all. Who say what person will say adaji. Will say adaji. Mempesi say adaji. Enti na ya me this uncle me too me hopeful. But me too me hopeful on this live broadcast so that what would say me. I was with yourself to one so better me. Maybe I want for more baba now the two one. My book for me me starting Oprah Winfrey, me see Oprah Winfrey. O see so no anchor for say one ware no. Me sure say one o kan one interview be say aware no wadwen ho. E dru baby kra wo go 2 flats say one ware maybe I want they would need children. But then at some point when she finally got the proposal she wanted and they got engaged, she realized that she didn't owe anybody anything. She didn't need to conform. Yeah, when you're very many bear is what person ware but we're doing when they say aware and so she didn't fast woman. So she didn't. Because idea what person the life she wanted to lead was not conducive to start aware any responsibilities and any honor. So we decided it's a 1 year. We decided it's a 1 year. Time I was any interviews. Me sure say time I was any interviews. We decided to come for me catch you say. I have gone places and I have done things on my own conviction sometimes. All I have to do is to learn to explain. So I can't explain right now, but this is what I need to do. And usually, when I need to make those calls, because the calls are calculated, because it's my dream, yes, I'm because my opinion, now that was the best thing to do. Now, I can't say every necessary usually it brings me results, and the results justify. Say maybe choosing some people at the time, maybe choosing some people. Now, me put them away. People who do legendary things, they don't tend to be yes, so too much. So we decided to obey yes, and no, I'm son, many people want to Mama, yeah. Person we nipa mama me person we nya wo ho ntiase ni de ni ya se de tie se de be ya wusi kwan so a wo be ka wuti si we de sa de tie ama ye di watem sa ba ku ye di watem sa the more ye di watem na kire sa asem no a wo ka the more enkrofo the more ye di watem na kire say the more enkrofo aye uncomfortable by the new idea. The more I do what I'm naturally said, the more at the crowd can and now so. Into what's a more can. No one you the new things I would ever and you're unlikely say any people is something do what you will be what I'm near and you want to because I for. You want to what is I was saying in yay and passive. Now what you was saying in emanating to see anyway. Do what I'm on nimsa idea work and or applies our principle no one can say but one in the end. Say trying to explain to him is a waste of your time and a waste of your energy. So you just carry on. I don't know before I'm afraid the Matthias said yes, I was starting some workers actually and me and every day. I'm saying yes, a man pass your work once I'm not working. Maybe I'm a cast of a soup who are watching it. Me and Casamity are asking to be good videos idea. But our warrior is not synonymous to possible. Me person we really do say say na what ya say na what say a ya warrior dey ye possible. What na ho obi. Onu ani kan ya mu a obekum. One of those two things is about to happen for sure. Me person wo ba ne betena tena ho no wayare. Me person wo ba ne dia mememfo bekum wo. Ani nti na make us asem no. So won semburu no wodi wo beti bi so. Atete na wo ba no so tim na eho eno so beti na ni pa fa enu ni nyina anya ahoto no manya anije ese ne ko kina so nti boni ba pa na asem dia yo o se da bi wo fra se ese wo kana bi nu bi na de bre me na se dia bi nua ne kan no anti ase na me se wa anti di wo nua ne kan ye na se ese se wo ankasa wo to wo ase na wo kore wo kwana wo ko hwe video no na wutie di amaka ya ankasa nya di obi bo wa mane no wo beti asem no amaka ya me ama no beti aware ase di parkour ne sem o ye feminist I suppose. Me pe masem. Me pe emma impuntu. See, I suppose that makes me a feminist. Does it mean say me me de be manete? Me de be manete me don't pa. Penasem pa. I mean person who me kwasia. Me so me person me go kwasia. Me person etina ahodwum. You go so we have not got where we want to be yet, but we are working on it. But then kakra na yetimi aye anamo bi yetimi etu na mama hu say ne bi wo ba ya dia tum say ma tena ho ne ye ho da bi amwa be sidi pare dia me fe no aduane kra ma we ne yare ne na wonu aduane rate good morning say na no pose no di watem no wo no bra say aduane wo person di me de be suro ko ma dwen kra bi suro woni pe ye waduane if you talk from Crobesia, one prantu. That your friend is a glass and a boy. That's what you're doing anyway. And no fat tomatoes, no granite tomatoes, no way you know, yes, sure, I'll bet watching. So your dog and a yard the amount. That's what you chat Jenny, no who be or bet watching it. Because only the very best will be used to cook for you because of Pewasem. Me and Nika. When Pewasema obeying bisi basa. Bisi basa, and kakranka credibi, and then would bisi basa. Especially say you be near when him someone who will be 9 o'clock here. I'm climbing in them fendi for and near my moody minimum. Because I answer phone of Kaja. And near my moody simuni madura. Because I answer Bruno would didn't that 9 o'clock up. But will be near the warrior. Woman, no mayor will come away. To see I met you. Because those are coping mechanisms. But Tintas Uniguma and the money crack on. Some pass, some now was a 1 year or non so wetting ye baby. I'm at a mother of bra. One pentas you dear, Jaisadia. Me dreadum, and then because of me shenanigans, I need to jump for 3 minutes to clock in. I normally get here much earlier than this. And then me wrap up. It's going to be quite abrupt. Me di mu see her. Me put my body car. Say me pon wadwuma. Oba de mo ma me nkyere mo national day. They go for the flag at your school. And Crawford when you see this G. Look at that. Morning. Yummy nation. But we do have a message on the flag and I make crap up on America. American Casa. With the Musia. Be paid. I see about my dear Mahopania. Near to us. Way back. And we are there in the profound transformation or share video in my mind. Actually, a tree for the set, and the tree section is done. The rest is on the transformations page. And after a while, in fact, these discussions, because I want to open it up so that other people in other communities can also hear and benefit. These would all be done in English going forward. With the Musia. Look at my coffee. Big coffee you are having. But it doesn't matter to me. I am at work. I'm on time. I'm not late. That's all that counts. My pleasure, sis. Thank you so much. Good morning. Breakfast. Not much different from what I said about the room. So at the moment, this is what I have on my plate. I wanted some healthier options. The pickings are not the most extensive. You have some options, but you have quite limited options, to be honest. Yeah, the whole experience has been like that for me, if I'm totally honest. It's a decent place to live. The bed is comfortable. not much wrong with that side of things. What I mean is that you don't, when you look at value for money, I can get the same just down the road at a fraction of the price. The same down the road at a fraction of the price. And that's what I mean by when you come here, you've got to be aware of what's available. If you are aware of what's available, it is easy to know when you are being shortchanged. When you are shortchanged, you will know. So, I'm finally able to share it to the places that I normally share stuff to. And then we are going. It's going to be a 10-minute breakfast, no more. Good morning. Somebody's joined me. That's amazing. Service is good. I mean, the guy is going around serving, doing a stellar job. They're cleaning, tidying, whatnot. But the restaurant itself is quite small. The restaurant is small. Pickings are quite light. But in fairness, these are the tastiest mushrooms I have had anywhere. The tastiest I've had absolutely anywhere. Hello, mushrooms. You speak English? Oh, sorry. It's okay. Oh, please say. No problem. Yeah, please join. Sleep was alright. It's quite busy. Very busy. And I tend to expect those things from my budget places because nobody wants to pay above the odds. So it's really nice. I think there's a Nigerian group here. They must be here for something. So it's nice to go to a place and to see so many of us around. It's nice to have a representation, absolutely. I am in love with the mushrooms. Who eat them the whole day. They have grilled halloumi cheese, which is also unusual. But quite apart from those things, I don't know. Considering the price is a little bit upscaled, I was expecting the experience to also be upscaled. But I must be honest and say the experience is just standard. Three times the price should be 4 times the service, 4 times the options in my book. Price is not too different from the Rotanas. But if you stayed in a DoubleTree by Hilton or you stayed in a Rotana or an Anantara, some of those ones, the ones which price themselves above the base, of the ones that I've stayed in, which are a bit pricier, I have to say this one is a little bit of a downer. Little bit. Does that make it a bad hotel? No. It's a good hotel, but it's a higher than average price, and so I expect a higher than average experience, that's all. So if you happen to be coming this way anytime soon, this is my advice. Don't just look at the name. Don't book based on name only. Check the customer reviews. By all means, check the customer reviews. Check that the extra you pay for is reflected in extra offerings. Check that is closer to where you want to get to. Location is good. It's about 5 minutes from where I need to be. They have salmon. The salmon looks good. Tastes very good. So let me sum things up. They don't offer a bigger variety. They offer slightly different from what the budget chains do. You can have salmon is not served as standard. So for me, trying to be healthy, it's good to see Kevin, good morning. Bida, good morning. How are you, everybody? I hope you are well. So when I finish what I need to do here today, I hope that I get time to take you around town a little bit before I'm going to go in conference in about an hour. So all day in conference, and then when I'm done, I will let you know what I can show you. They have grilled halloumi cheese, which is nice. Again, not typical. Your budget chains will not do halloumi, so it's nice. But if the booking had been mine, I'll do it otherwise. If it had been my call, I'd have gone budget. Now I've spent the extra money doing other things. That's the way I like to do things. Morning, Elizabeth. If the extra payment doesn't bring me extra value, then there is no need to pay it. Any extra payments should bring you extra value. And on the whole, I cannot say that. I can't say that this morning. It's a very short stay, so the hotel might find it a little bit unfair, but I can only tell you what I do see. In the short period I've been here, it's nice, it's clean, but it's quite crowded. Had to come in a taxi, but it was late, so I'm not sure about accessibility. Trying to find my location will give me an assessment of whether it's accessible on public transport or not. I'll update you. When you stay here in the Emirates, breakfast is legendary. Some of the hotels put up some phenomenal spreads. As I say, at the top end, you really do get spoiled for choice. It's not the top end, it's supposed to be mid-range, but I didn't really feel like it was a mid-range offering. It's a standard offering. If you're thinking of coming, if you're looking to make bookings, if you're wondering where to spend Christmas, and do come this way. It is nice. The weather is fabulous at home. It really is. If you like halloumi cheese, and this is your hotel. Very tasty. Very healthy. I got some questions last night about locations and whatnot. As you are aware, I arrived quite late, and so when I finished that broadcast last night, I went straight to sleep. I've just woken up, I'm having breakfast, and I'm straight to work. So when I'm done, when I have a bit of time, I will respond. If I've not responded, I'm not ignoring you, I'm not being rude. I simply haven't had the time to do so. breakfast is rather nice, but I need to get it over and done with quickly and start heading out. If you have any questions about the location, you may ask. Good morning, Sister Janet. Good morning. You have questions about the location, you may ask. You have questions about the area, please do ask. If you ask me now live, I will answer. Otherwise, when I have a bit of time, I will. You may inbox me. We are still busily taking bookings for the Christmas tour. Christmas tour is not just a Dubai tour, it's a countrywide tour. One of the things I really like to do is to do beach stops. So a lot of the Christmas tour will be spent on the beaches. It will be spent in nice hotels, ones that give us a little bit of an extra edge. So, good morning. Hello, Doc. Good morning. Charles, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm hoping to whet your appetites. It's the upcoming Christmas season. It's holiday season. Why stay indoors when you can go and do stuff? Thank you very much. Black coffee. Rolling it all down. It has two purposes. First purpose is to wake me up. Second purpose is to wash it down. And the third purpose is that it's treatment for my sweet tooth. I tend to like refusing to sweeten my coffee. It's a statement to my mind that there isn't much sugar coming today. Not much sugar. So this is the memo to my brain. Dear brain, today is a savory day, not a sweet day. Today, Amma will make better choices. Don't expect sugar. I find it so helpful when I am able to do that. My sugar cravings reduce. The temptation to have an ice cream or 10 reduces. And it works much better for Amma all around. To a good day to all of you. Wish you the very best of today. Pray that options become available to you unexpectedly. I do pray that you find ways of easing the burden of life. The stupid things like grilled halloumi cheese come your way during the day. Little surprises, pleasant surprises, which make your burden lighter to carry. It's the life of a backpacker. It's a single night stay, so that's all I brought. It's been interesting walking around with my backpack, and people still get surprised that a sister rolls into a hotel with very little luggage. Checking desk last night was very funny. The lady says, "So where's your luggage?" I'm like, "This is my luggage." No, like your luggage. Like, yeah, like my luggage. This is it. It isn't every time that a sister will drag all her suitcases to your hotel. But it's a stereotype that people still have of us. It's a stereotype more of us need to help, to challenge. Anytime you go to a place and it's possible to leave a more positive impact, please do. If it is possible. To change the way people see us, please take that opportunity. If there is an opportunity to teach somebody, again, last night, I ended up in the Four Seasons and they had a taxi, thieves. When you come to Dubai and you get a hotel and somebody says, I can offer you a private taxi, don't take it. What should have been a 10 dirham trip became a 50 dirham trip, thieves. I'll deal with them later. But then I was desperate, I was tired. He realized it and he definitely took advantage of it. But the driver, hello madam, hi. Nigeria, like what's wrong with Nigeria? You Nigeria? So I look at him up and I look at him down without saying anything. Oh, Uganda? Just when my patience was exhausted, I said to him, you do realize that black people do come from different places, and the fool started mentioning all the names of countries he knows in Africa. It was stupid, it was funny, but I was too peeved to laugh. Didn't laugh. I got down and I said to him, the world is bigger than your village. You really need to travel. You'll discover more about my people and you will find us in every corner of this earth. Anytime you get the opportunity to go elsewhere, to explore and to travel, please do. Black people are not all in Nigeria. No, we are not all in Uganda. Breakfast, check. Ready to go? Check. Yes, good morning. How are you? I hope you are well. I'm off to check out. It's incredibly busy, I've got to say. Surprisingly busy. And the restaurant is surprisingly open. Surprisingly open. Right, I'll show you the sunshine. Hiya. May I check out, please? Have a good morning. Good morning, darling. How are you? I hope you are well. It's good to see you. It's my usual ramblings on.
Thanks so much.
It's alright. Do you have a clock here? What's the time at the moment?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's 9:10.
Thank you. Is the Ajahn by Rotana nearby?
On behind, walk outside, the end of the building, next building, and walk straight, you can see around global building.
Right, so it doesn't need a taxi. Even better. Thank you. Right. Excellent. Oof. Yay! Come to Dubai, come to Dubai. This is why you come to Dubai. Beautiful little things like the fountains you see around. The hotels here are really upscaled. So they do have 2 towers, which was interesting. The Solo Tree Spa is just opposite. And my understanding is that the hotel I need, the Rotana, with me, it keeps dropping because I was on the hotel Wi-Fi, and anytime I'm in a range it picks it up and then it drops it off. I'm outside the hotel, but there we go. Many hotels. So this is the second tower of the Radisson Blu. I stayed in the second tower. It's a bit different. The view out of the hotel from the front is nice, but the back end view, not much to write home about at all. But I get to have a 10-minute walk. Wait for it. And as you can see, there is CNN here. Most of the media outlets, international media outlets, are here. What you see, this little bit, is Dubai Media City. Most of the media houses are here. If you pay attention a little bit, yeah, you can see the CNN house. But it's not just CNN, it's all the major news outlets. If you had to go and switch off Wi-Fi totally because I am not in range. I am walking, must be about 28 to 30 degrees. I will have to ask this gentleman because I don't fancy getting lost. Hold on a second. Good morning. I'm looking for the Ajahn by Rutana. Next one. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. If this had worked out properly, I should have stayed at the Ajahn, but it did not. Might be for another time. Yeah, Routers is over there. What else can I see? Everybody's there, really. So it's like any other place in terms of news coverage. All the Konkonsa guys are here looking to pick up every snippet of information they can have. But look at what we've got coming. If you are the eternal tourist like me, if you like to walk when you are in places, if you like to discover, yeah, the one I'm looking for is this one, the Ajahn. And its location couldn't be better. They do style, and they do style on point. Love staying in their hotels because yes, they are not a budget hotel. Their pricing is not in the budget range, but you clearly can't see why they don't charge budget prices. I'm happy enough to pay the extra if I will get extra. So Dubai in the morning. Who is tempted? Who would like to come and experience it? Who would like to discover this? Who should discover this? What you can see in that distance is the Westin. Another great little piece. Transport links on point. You have buses outside the hotels. You have taxis right here. So depending on how much you are willing to spend, you will find exactly what you need. Your needs will be met. Your exact expectations will be met. You just need to tell me what they are so I can factor them in for you. Good morning from me. I hope your prospects for this morning are as good as mine look right now. I hope that you are hopeful that your day will be incredible. I hope that work is treating you well. For me, work is treating me very well. When you get to see this first thing in the morning, it makes you aspirational. It makes you hopeful. It makes you want to do things differently. Good morning from me. I hope it's a good morning to you. Let's see. discover what I'm after. Hold on a second. Let me ask. My training is in a room here. Good morning. I am here for Pearson training. Pearson has a training here this morning.
In what office?
Which office?
Training for?
There's a company with a booking here for a meeting room.
There?
Which one?
Booking.com.
No. Is this the reception for the ashram?
Yeah, that one, 12 floor, booking.com.
No. My company has a training here today.
We don't know, ma'am. Just check here. This is security.
Right, so where's reception?
Upstairs.
Which floor?
Just check the office there and then you can go there.
My dear, I am not after an office. I am after the Rutanes reception.
And the other side,
Which other
building.
side?
Hotel?
Yes.
You can go straight there. This
Go
is
out
yeah,
and
go
round.
out. This is not the building, this is a office
Okay.
tower.
All right.
The other building is the hotel.
Thank you. Yeah. Customer services is something that we still have work to do on. People build these incredible things and they have empty heads in there sometimes. But yeah, it's one of the things I've come to expect. It still annoys me, don't get me wrong. Annoys the life out of me that you have people stood in places like that, clueless of anything. They have assumptions about you. They decide that you belong in boxes. I have come to expect it, but it still peeves me. The Meridian is also here. The Westin is here. I'm walking past the souk. And hopefully I will actually see the Rutanes entrance, where there will be competent people to answer my questions. Wishful thinking, I know. Wishful thinking. I like these little quirky things you can do. But I still don't think that this is the hotel reception. It could be, because it looks to me that it is an entrance. Let's have a look. Yeah. Anna, good morning. Good morning. Okay. Nope. I think I've still ended up in a suit. Good morning. I'm looking for the hotel's entrance.
Hotel entrance, just straight here and then left. This corridor, straight, then left.
This way?
Yeah, this corridor, straight, go there, then left.
And then left. All right, thank you very much. Morning. Yeah, this is a souk. It's these little things that I love about this place. They do breakfast. So you can see clients arrive. Nice places to sit. And I'm in my lovely dark corridor. But it's not bad. I mean, the tiling is on point. Lovely open space. Reeks of chlorine. Suppose because it's a pool. There you go. And hoping, yeah, finally, we are approaching the hotel lobby. The entrance alone promises quite a bit, and it does not disappoint. There we go. Smells in these ones are heavenly. Heavenly. Now you will see a big difference between this one and the Radisson Blue. Good morning. I am here for Pearson training.
Just go straight that silver door, and then on the other side you will find the supermarket. There is an
I've come all the way from that side. Okay.
Okay.
So through the doors.
Yes, ma'am. And then there's a supermarket on the other side. There is an elevator in front of that going to P3.
P3. Let me make sure I've got this right. So I go out through those silver doors to where the fountains are, the
Yes,
water
ma'am.
is. Still go straight.
And then you go to the market, and then in front of that, the elevator is there going to P3.
Right. What's the name of the meeting room? Do you know?
Let me just double check. It's meeting plus 4.
Meeting plus 4. And which floor did you say it's on?
P3.
P3. Thank you so much. Alright. So if it was me looking for a little bit of opulence in comparison to the Radisson Blue, I will do the Rotana any day. Plus 4. And it's actually signposted. I didn't pay attention. It is signposted. Clearly signposted. Well, until you get to the breakfast buffet area, and then I can't see any signposting. Alright, back to another dark corridor. Nope, not doing this, not getting lost. It isn't for... Hi, morning, where's the supermarket?
Supermarket there.
That side? Okay. Alright, Sir Patrick, good morning. There we go. Hopefully this is the final touchdown, because I'm tired of going round in circles when you've actually arrived. So it looks like a supermarket to me. Funny description of a supermarket, but there you go. It's a nice one. And we have conference center P3, she says. We're going in the left, so we might end up getting cut off, and that's fine. I just wanted to, as promised yesterday, show you the breakfast in the Radisson Blue. Finish off my review of the Radisson Blue. Summary: very ordinary, but the price range, not ordinary. So when Amma is paying, she is not staying. Very simple. If I pay above the odds, I expect to receive above them. If I pay above them, I should receive above them. Plus 1. Okay, I've seen it. Right, see you in a bit. Have a fabulous day.